you still wanna blame me now. Tried to give you all my love, but I don't know how. I know what we got is dangerous and there's no way out. Yeah, you broke me down and you sold me out. I'm like, tell me, is it too late to tame me? Tell me, is it too late to tame me? Girl, you had too many chances to play me, but you went and decided to blame me. Yeah, you just needed closure. I just want you closer, but I just couldn't open up. I was never sober. You told me that it's over. Losing my composure. Tell me, are you really giving up? Somebody save me now. Yeah. Somebody save me now. Yeah. I thought I knew how this shit wouldn't play out until I saw you were on your way out. Somebody save me now. Yeah. You got 1,000 men coming at you now. I know you're too bad to stay in the house. Got me up all night, yeah, I'm losing sleep now. Tell me who's loving you now. Can't blame you. Can we talk for a second, even though it hurts? Let me say what I gotta say. Yeah, it took me a second just to know you were. I ain't leaving till you hear me out. Why you kick me out the house? Fuck is all that about? I was kept at 1,000 even though I had doubts. What goes around comes around. I'm the bad guy now. Guess I always had it coming, oh girl, I was too proud. Somebody save me now. Yeah. Somebody save me now. Yeah. I thought I knew how this shit wouldn't play out until I saw you were on your way out. Somebody save me now. Yeah. Somebody save me now. Somebody save me now.
Oh baby, I'm lonely and I'm fucked up by myself. Could you call me up? Well, I'm wasting and I'm anxious. I'm fading from myself. Could you call me up? And say, cause it's been a while since I see you smiling. Yeah, and now you know it's been a while. Yeah, since I see you smiling. Well, oh baby, could you calm down? I think I'm freaking out and I'm drunk. And I don't think I can beat it. I'm paralyzed, I'm terrified of being alone. When you said I was so wild, 'cause it's been a while since I thought about the good things, all the bright light things, all the good times that we had. Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, since I made you smile. I'm changing myself. Tell me why I can't help myself. I hurt myself. I lost myself. I'm lying. You are the one to hear.
Party Next Door. Can we make it official by introducing you properly with a round of applause?
Thank you.
It's really nice to meet you at last, albeit live around the world, streaming on Apple Music through Beats. You know how we feel, man. Every record you put out.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Do you like it out here in Los Angeles? You obviously spend a bit of time out here as well.
I love it. I love the access to everything.
Do you live out here officially? I mean, do you split your time, or how do you?
Oh, yeah. I've lived out here since 17. And then I spent some time in Miami, but yeah, I live out here officially, like super officially.
Yeah. And is it good for work? Is it good for productivity?
Yeah, this is where the money's at. I learned that when I spent some time in Miami. Like, a lot of distractions in Miami, but here's like where it's like you stick to, like you stay focused, and get things done.
Yeah. How do you approach writing with, for yourself or other people? Because I know that there are great examples of people who approach it like with a discipline. Yeah. How do you do it? Do you go as and when you feel it, or do you try and get something down every single day?
I work every day, like just period. Like it sounds so corny, but like I have a tour. I have to get on a plane and start a tour tomorrow, and it's like yesterday I was in the studio. Like I do stuff like that gets everybody upset when they say you're supposed to be on vocal rest. Like I'm in the studio all the time, so just a lot of stuff that goes on in my life. So I have so much content, and that's the only way like I really like want to get it out via music.
How do you take care of your voice? How do you, and is it something that you actually are aware of now? Because
yeah, I drop smoking, like, and if I do, it's literally, I treat my vocals as an instrument. So I'll take a shot of vodka if I want it to be raspy.
That's the technique?
Yeah. For the type of song it is and who I want it to reach to. Because that's, because that's what they're used to.
And how do you achieve the pure tone?
The pure tone is I tell whoever's in the studio, get me boiling hot water, super boiling, that you're like afraid to give it to me. And I literally put it exactly on the back of my tongue to shock my body and shock the back of my tongue.
I have never heard of that technique before.
And then it like cleans it up.
I want to talk about the difference between making music for yourself, right, as P&D, and then being in a collaborative space. Is there a difference? Is there a different compartmentalization of your brain when you go in to, say, work with Rihanna or work with somebody else on another record, and you're not so consumed by your own vision? You're in a shared environment. What is that experience like for you, specifically for you?
I literally have to interview artists, like same way. Like I ask the most awkwardest questions. I want to see a reaction. Like I want to see how your actual personality, you know what I mean?
Has anyone ever reacted badly to that? And you've had to work with them a little further?
No, they actually like respect that. Like, because I do take it to that extra level and ask you like certain, wild questions in privacy, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah. And then they usually, people know how I work. They just let me go. And I just like deliver them like the song like done. And it's kind of just like how it is, you know what I mean? And it's like, we could change words when you're like in the middle of cutting it, like while you're in the middle of cutting it. Besides that, like there's never no like everybody's in the room.
No writing by committee, no creative by committee.
No, that's like corny to me.
It's like
man. 5 different stories.
It's really tough too, man.
Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, and
it comes back and it's completely changed shape. And then have you ever had a situation where you've taken your name off a record? Tell the truth, where you've had to take your name off a record because by committee it's come back and it's not something that you actually stand by. Yes or no? And I won't ask you what it was, yes or no.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the song Work. Because this is one of those real high points in a career that's full of them. I'm talking about Rihanna as well as yourself, but for Rihanna to come back with a song that stands alongside her biggest records at that moment in time is a real achievement. That's maintaining the wave and rising above it. So how was that experience? How deep did you get with her in order to get what you needed to get into that record? Tell us about your work on Work.
Work, the beat originally wasn't even a reggae beat. Like it had no drums. It was just that. It was super late at night. Everyone knows like how I work. Like I'm an owl.
What time do you start?
That's when I'm most vulnerable.
What time do you start?
Oh, I don't get to the house till 11. Everyone gets to the house like at 2 and leaves at 8 to beat traffic.
Right.
I don't get to the house till 11, so it's empty. You know what I mean? Like, she's there though. She's there up all night, whatever. And yeah, it was just one of those nights where it was definitely a story about myself and the current situation I was in, but I knew it was it literally just flowed out. Like it was like another freestyle. It was just like honesty Like,
And she felt it as well. You were both looking at each other like, we got one.
Here's what it is. It's like I called in Omar Grant, and this is not throwing out Omar Grant. Shout out to Omar. Rihanna and her mom had to fight for that song.
Squeeze me?
Yeah, like everyone was just like, what is it like? Because don't forget, wasn't it? Yeah, better have my, and it was complete opposite of where everyone was saying
thought she was
this is
gonna
what
go
it was going to be.
Gully, gonna go hard.
This is where it's gonna, So when Sex With Me came first, and she was just playing that around the house, saying like, okay, like I need something that's like gonna shock me. You know what I mean? That's like that came first, but I wasn't satisfied with that. Like I wanted the single, you know, because there was a lot going on in the house. There was a lot of like, you know, high chest,
people.
a lot of push-ups. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people that were doing a lot of push-ups. You know. So
I can imagine it's the most competitive recording environment ever.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine it's like everybody with a name is in there, and it's just Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So since Sex With Me was playing she was banging that in the house. I guess she just let me have my own room at that point, and just said, "Let Party do its thing." You know what I mean? Because all I did was inspire me to be like, you know, like we gonna get something out. Yeah. And just one night. That's a second language to me, like first language to me. Like I was like, those are like lullabies to us, like reggae music. So it's like we were raised on that. So it's almost
heritage for you.
Yeah, that's the real culture. Like
I hear a lot of language that you use in your songs I don't hear elsewhere, and I wonder whether that's a real focus thing for you in your craft. Like, I'm not going to say what everyone else is saying. I'm going to really try and push it forward with every syllable and every detail.
You literally just like repeat everything I say in the studio. Like you just said everything I say in every session.
Great.
So, like,
connection.
I don't know what to say after that. Besides, yeah.
You know, you've been busy, man. And I know that people are just like, hurry up with the now. And I'm like, I just need to get
I want to know what the now is.
The now is, well, I'm going to ask you in a minute. But first, I want to talk about another collaboration, which I love, which is your work on, you work with Rihanna again on this, which is Wild Thoughts, smasher, absolute worldwide, global, #1 smash hit record. And it's not like Khaled wasn't stacking him up already, but this one was another level for him altogether. Now, this is a real community record in terms of artists appearing on it. Tell us about your work on this record. I want a story about this party. We're at storytelling mode now. We've gotten past the awkward introduction stage. I need the stories. I want the P&D special.
The P&D special is very raw. So, how'd it happen? I was supposed to go on vacation right before tour. Summer's over, so last year. And Khaled hit me with the Khaled vibrato. I was just at his house like 3 days ago.
Right. And how's it go? Does it go, yo, party, I need that, like that smash party that like changed the world
it's
party?
That, I know this is the one. It's that. You just missed that like one other phrase too.
I already know. It's a destiny emotion. Like
the whole thing, the whole shebang.
Yeah, he's the Tony Robbins of music, man. I love everything that guy puts forward.
And I heard the beat.